I am tweeting.
Change all our title and shenanigans.
Yep.
You snoozed.
That I might not have done. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I think I got everything all set up.
Okay. I think our dashboard is ugly.
Yep.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah, that's unfortunately close. Your stream health is determining quality in bold size 14 font.
Did they not have humans looking at this and going, this looks ugly?
It's weird because it's like, it looks like a phone overlay, but like Twitch has an app. You know, it looks like a mobile page design, but like Twitch has an app and it doesn't have to be the same as this. It's not good.
It's dire. I hate Discord's fucking light theme change too. It's horrific.
Thank you, Red Mage.
Well, thank you, but yeah, we're still mostly because I'm looking at this dashboard and God, it's ugly.
It ain't great.
I am new Twitch and you better get used to me nerds.
Used to me nerds.
Me nerds.
Me nerds.
Oh, me nerds.
Oh, me nerds. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Alright, well, I guess we're getting to it, huh?
Indeed. So yes, if you haven't heard, they've changed up the draft packs to add, I believe it's 88 cards from the new set, Flame of Xulta, into it. So that means that our draft packs are actually going to be, have fun Xulta stuff in them. I hadn't seen this yet.
Yep.
Fascinating. Let's jump in, see what kind of Xulta cards. By the way, I don't know what any of them fucking are. Anyway.
I don't...
So Malediction's good.
Are
quite
they
good.
in draft packs 2 and 3 or 1?
Yes, 2 and 3. So
okay.
like draft packs, quote unquote, means the non-set packs. Like they just call them eternal draft packs. Where these are named after their set.
So there's a retribution there.
There is a retribution there. Better than an eviscerate. Not totally sure about malediction versus retribution. Like,
Hailstorm?
people do not fucking expect hailstorm in draft.
No.
We've been beaten by hailstorm in draft.
We have, yeah.
It is buck wild. Retribution is also buck wild, although it is at common. So maybe we could try to make this work.
Sure.
Like, even worse, hailstorm in draft is still really good.
Horn, a lookout. Horn?
So let's see, we got a Horn and a Bulbous Humbug, which are both quite good. We've got the Lookout and the Spell Strike Sorceress, which are pretty good. Peak Top Trekker's very good.
Yeah, if you have the scout deck for it, it's good. Grab a horn.
Might just go for that Horn of Plenty. It's nice to see, like, some good time cards being passed to us. I feel like I get so many time decks where I'm like, well, if I just get a Horn of Plenty passed to me, this deck's gonna be incredible. And then that just doesn't happen.
Not a retribution.
Wow, okay. So yeah, there's a
Cabal
Retribution and the
Repeater.
Curator. There's a Cabal Curator and a Stone Scar Outfitter, which are quite good. Cloud Snake Matriarch's pretty strong. So I'll definitely say the Justice, like all 3 Justice cards in this pack are good.
Horn of Plenty and a Cabal Repeater is nuts, huh?
Both Shadow cards in this pack are quite good.
Yeah.
The Time card is okay, not amazing. Better with Horn of Plenty, but on its own a bit iffy. Mining Team's fine. I'll probably take the Repeater. I have a lot of faith in that, especially if like this is being offered to us. I don't think Vorlung's bad. I just think that it's like there's things that are better than it. Like at least whatchamacallit, Streets of Flame is fast speed.
Yeah.
And scouts for you. So that's the sort of thing that it's competing against, essentially. It does become way better if you have a Horn of Plenty down, because a 4-2 killer is ridiculous.
Yeah. Ooh.
Well, that is an ooze.
Ooze, Warhawk, Test Pilot.
Yeah, I gotta say, there's definitely some good stuff. Ooze is really good, especially with a horn. Warhawk and Tauride Test Pilot are both really good.
Yeah.
Centauri Dervish is really good. We're getting like just a lot of good cards.
Yes. Drafted from the start.
Indeed. God, Ooze plus Horn of Plenty is just buck wild.
Yeah, I do love an Ooze.
It is so hard to say no to like a Test Pilot.
Yeah.
Maybe we're actually in Cambrai, who knows?
Argenport.
Argenport protects us.
Yeah, Cambrai definitely seems pretty open.
Yep.
We've got a couple of really
It
good
is definitely
cards,
possible.
though.
Yeah, it's sort of like the fact that I picked the repeater here instead of one of the good Justice cards or like the Vorlunk makes me want to try it a bit more. On the other hand, if Gorgon Cutthroat's the best card you have to offer me, I'm pretty happy I grabbed that Test Pilot right there.
Yep. Steadfast.
Paladin or High Alert, both good. I love, like, I like Steadfast Paladin more as the set goes on. Having that guaranteed activation for Onslaught, like on turn 3, is actually really, really good. And really just, and going forward at all.
Yep, I like him.
It's quite strong, so pretty okay with that. It's a surprisingly late Oni Patrol. Arcanum Elite's quite good. Definitely works well with Test Pilot, works well with any type of twist.
Trickster Mage, any good?
It's not bad because 3 cost 2/3. It's not a good stat line, but it's not a cripplingly bad stat line like a 4 cost 2/3 is. The effect is kind of deck dependent though. Might just go with this Arcanum Elite here.
Yeah.
Surprisingly late Oni Patrol, but I think that ship has sailed.
Ooh,
Fuck me.
Fuck. There is an Angry Prophet who's
Angry Prophet and Displaced Erictodon are both good. Someone's gonna make a really good late fire deck with this.
Right? Out of nowhere.
I know, right? Stillweave Shroud is actually kind of okay, because it's one of the few weapons in the format.
Flash Grenade.
Flash Grenade's nice. None of these are all that relevant.
All Tom's Friend Scrying, baby. Dangerous bargain.
So yeah, these are the packs. Anything that looks weird and unfamiliar is probably a new one. This is Dangerous Bargain is not though. That is from the old set. But let's see. Chancellor's Horn is old. Flamekeeper is new. 5 cost 4/2 with Exalted. If you don't know, new mechanics that I guess I'm going over. When this unit dies, it plays a weapon with its stats and battle skills. So when Flamekeeper dies, it will play a 4/2 weapon with Overwhelm on it. Exalted does not carry over though. So that's pretty fucking strong, especially because if you buff it, it will also pass those buffs off.
Oh, wow, look at this is just blue and red. That's ridiculous.
Yeah?
The 2 colors run off.
I know. So
Muster.
Pockpock's Slingshot is Spellcraft is back in this format, which is good because Muster is if you play a spell and an attachment in the same turn, Muster goes off. So like that's tough to do because if you have like a card, a spell, and an attachment, that's 3 cards, and that's pretty tough. But if you play a spellcraft weapon and you set off the spellcraft, that's just one, essentially it turns it into a 2-card combo instead of 3-card.
Decimate is the other one on there on Proselytize, which we're probably not taking.
Yes, so Decimate is when you play this, you're allowed to lose 1 maximum power. It's a kicker where to get the effect, you lose a maximum power. That means that it costs 0 to cast Decimate. You don't pay the cost until later. Decimate's gonna be a really interesting draft mechanic. Anywho, I might actually take Proselytize.
Sure.
It's better with Horn of Plenty.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like Dangerous Bargain's not good.
Spike Feeder, yeah.
Chancellor's Horn is sort of just too much work to make work. You need to play 5 power. And that condition is just weird. Decimate's gonna be really weird and interesting for sure.
So it doesn't cost 3 if you decimate, you just decimate instead?
Correct. Or no, it still costs 3.
Okay.
The decimate is to get this extra effect. Destroy 1 of your power.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, this is a 3-cost spell that plays 2 cultists. Then you can choose to go down 1 max power to play 2 more to draw 2 more cultists.
Right.
And whatever effect is on decimate, that effect again does not cost you that turn.
Yep. Let's grab it. Might not make the deck, but
Temple Standard's quite good.
Peacekeeper.
The final mechanic that's new is Mastery, which is essentially when this unit does this much damage, give it this effect. The big key with it is that it has to survive.
Oh yeah, so there's a Blood Wolf of Mastery 6 to Lifesteal.
Okay, 3 toss, 2/3. Not good, but not awful. Mastery 7. Lifesteal makes that a lot better. Mastery 6 turning into a 4/5. That seems pretty decent. We got Temple Standard, which is always strong. Oh, hey. Another unit flying this turn.
Mm-hmm.
So a 1-cost flying. That card is going to end games. Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Peacekeeper's Helm. That wasn't in the format before, was it?
Peacekeeper's Helm. No, I don't think so.
I feel like I haven't seen it.
No.
And Peacekeeper's Helm is the kind of card that you see, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, there's some choice here. So there's the potential Blood Wolf for new. There's Peacekeeper's Helm, which is always fucking solid, and there's also
Peacekeeper's Helm's great.
Prancing Griffin, which is Elder's Feather, essentially.
But it is only this turn.
Yeah,
that's
this
important.
turn.
However, like the big thing that it has going for it is that it's burst damage. You jump a unit into the sky, and even if it's just for that turn, if that helps you get across the line, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, I don't know if there was any like spellcraft stuff in the.
Yeah.
Retooled the whole thing.
It's interesting because like this format's only gonna last until the new set comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I might go with the Blood Wolf here. I'm admittedly still not sure what colors I'm in.
Yeah.
Which, makes things difficult.
Yeah, 3-color
Rumbling Contraption was definitely not in the format. Yeah, they just definitely reworked the whole thing.
Oh yeah, they reworked the whole pack. Yeah.
Interesting.
And good evening.
Hello.
Get that Blood Wolf. I wanna try him. He's awesome.
Hi, Sheriff Marley.
Marley!
Let's see, we got this War Horn, which I haven't seen before. When the wielder hits the enemy player, create and draw a 2/2 Oni Grunt. Doesn't have any keywords, but it's 2/2.
Greed's reward, deal 1 damage to the enemy, draw a card for each damage created.
So that needs basically
the spell
any sort of spell damage turns that into a kind of ridiculous card.
Draw strength.
So this is the new trick that you're gonna fucking hate. Draw Strength is a 1-cost fast spell in Justice. That means you don't like it already. It gives +1/+1 this turn for each enemy unit, which means you don't control how big your unit gets off of it. However, in draft, you're gonna wanna play a lot of units, so your opponent having a decent number of units is fine. Is going to happen, especially for cost 1. The thing that makes it that they had to make it the immediate effect less good is that if you draw this in the late game and play it, it basically pumps the rest of your deck.
Yeah, wow, that or Sheriff Marley?
Good fucking question. Yeah, this trick is gonna be huge in the next format. Unmake is fun.
Kill 2 attachments. Wow, yeah.
Okay, kill an attachment. Probably not that great, but good to see. It's definitely the kind of this is probably gonna be a cycle of cards, like do a thing and then do the thing again.
God, I just love Marley.
Marley is really good. Like a 4/4 for 4 Aegis is already pretty good, and she's also an engine.
Yeah.
Which is
she's a
pretty
silence.
strong. I definitely want a draw strength.
Mm-hmm.
at some point, but one of these is rare, one of them is not.
Grit. Ooh, Sunset Pre.
3 cost 3/3, always a good start. Each player discards 3 cards from the top of their deck. Okay, so that's not too much text. Nightfall is back in this.
Baton.
Wilderness Refuge, 3 cost, +1 maximum power. Spellcraft 3. Ah, yes, Lost in the Mist. Interesting. So costs 7. So it's like it's a worse power stone where if you play it for 6, you can also play it as a worse teleport. Interesting. I mean, I guess if people play Eternity Core in Draft, they'd probably be willing to play Wilderness Refuge.
What are we gonna grab?
Might grab that Sunset Priest. Ancient Lore is also a reasonable one. I'm really like, I mean, this is basically all of our colors right here.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what colors we're playing.
Yeah, it would be very sad if we'd chosen fire and then they suddenly all went
Yeah,
away.
there is 0 fire here. I have to do the thing.
Oh no!
Xulta
Oh, there's
Brush
another
Fang.
Sunset.
Oh my.
Mastery 2.
That seems
Whoa!
fucked up.
Whoa!
So if it does 2 damage, it gets deadly. If it does 4 damage, it becomes a 4/5, and it costs 1. Interesting. The 2 damage for that's tough, though. You need to be able to pump that.
A unit +3/+3 and exalted.
Huh. Well, that is slow speed, which is probably the only thing that stops that from being beyond incredible.
Yeah.
I will be back.
All right. Off he goes.
Every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday without fail. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be that Zoltan Brushfang. He seems real fucking good. 2 turns and he's a deadly. You pump it up with something like that +3/+3, and well, now he's a 4/5 deadly unit. Ooh, with a horn as well. Yeah, that boy's good. Get him down early. Good boy. How y'all doing this fine Friday? Thanks to hear. I'm okay. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, relaxing's good. It's the weekend. Ah. Oh, hi. Thanks, good guy 3. Get to hear the good music. We could always take light 'em up. Probably the worst card here. Overheat? Oh, great. Should totally take that scheme, though. Taking our deck for the Blood Wolf. I do hope we get down to put that Blood Wolf down, like, at least once. He seems like a good boy. Like, mastery with, like, stat boosting, stuff like the Horn of Plenty, and a lot of, things like Stand Strong and Finest Hour, which is still not in this format. It seems pretty good. Wait, the numbers, get the mastery. Bonus, bonus. thing that concerns me at the minute is we have, like, no fixing. Probably gonna have to pretty highly, pick fixing in the next couple of packs. I haven't seen any strangers yet, although we're only, like, a few picks in.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen any sort of fixing.
No, yeah. We've gotten some good cards. We're very happy.
We're gonna have to pick 2 colors at some point. So anyway, this is not a good spell, but it is going to be a good spell in this format because of Mastery. Or in the next format because of Mastery.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fact that it's slow kind of loses everything in a +3/+3 buff gives you. But essentially, you're gonna force players to, the big problem with this spell, in a world where Mastery doesn't exist, is that you just let it hit your face.
Yep.
You have to play it at slow speed. So if you just let it hit, if you're able to let it hit your face for that turn, they lose the Exalted. You take 3 extra damage from what you would have otherwise, and then yeah, whatever. Or you just chump block it if you can't afford to without killing the unit. If you can use that to speed up Mastery, though, that's what's going to make it really, really scary.
Well, yeah, like +3/+3 on that would give it its 2 Masteries immediately.
It has a problem, Overheat does. It is a much better card than Overheat, though, because it costs half as much and gives more health.
Yeah.
5 attack is way too much for a card that doesn't give Overwhelm.
Yeah.
If Overheat gave Overwhelm, it'd be a lot more playable in Draft as a finisher. The fact that it doesn't is kind of what puts the nail in the coffin for it.
Well, I think we're taking the Brush Fang.
Might as well. I am going to have to pick 2 colors. I just don't know what those colors are yet.
Absolutely not.
Mantle of Justice is in this format. Got it. Good to know. Swang Sea Kieran. Muster, create and draw 1/1 Humbug with flying. It's a 2/4 for 3, so it's not bad. It just has a nice effect on it as well. Cult Recruiter Ambush, Mastery 4+1/+1. Ooh, that's interesting. So if you ambush this out and it lives, it gets 3/4 of the way to its Mastery. That's going to be a pretty an okay draft card.
That's...
Akara Vangale. So yes, I know that this is a cycle. Fate is when you draw the cards, which means you'll get the influence when you pull this off of your deck, which can be nice.
Yeah.
It does mean it gets you halfway to its thing.
That or the Mantle.
Yeah, and then there's the Mantle of Justice. The big problem with Mantle of Justice...
We're in Draft.
...is that we're in Draft, which means that you can't do a Mono Justice deck.
Yep.
On the other hand, if you can get up to 3 Justice Influence, it's worth it. Like, a 3/3 weapon for 4 is generally fantastic in Draft. So, like, it's not a bad card in Draft.
Yes, cards show themselves when they fate, yes.
Yes. Most do. The only ones that don't are the ones that look like Echo, where they, like... If a card that says Fate, create and draw a card, it won't get shown. It will let... when they draw it, it'll look like an Echo. Otherwise, it will show you what it is when the Fate happens. It's a weird little thing that Eternal does that's slightly inconsistent. So yeah, I'm not totally sure. This is definitely a push into Shadow. On the other hand, with something like the Cabal Repeater, it's really good. I
honestly think we might be in Origin Port with Flash.
Yeah, I'm like really not sure what we've been seeing. I mean, time is clearly open. These are all at least playable time. Like all 4 of these are at least playable time cards. I'm really not sure about like what's good and not good in this set yet.
Yep.
The Cult Recruiter is really interesting. I feel like it's not an amazing card, but it's probably going to be at least playable.
Mantle? Evangel?
Oh,
Seeker.
God.
Everything. Just
Someone
scoop the whole
seems to
thing.
want me to go for the Mantle, so I guess
love it.
for funsies. Rent Seeker. 4 costs 3/3, Mastery 6, play a Curse of Taxation on the enemy player, which is -1 max power. That's not great, unfortunately. I mean, fuck you, Rent Seeker.
Hellfire Rifle.
Hellfire Rifle. That's a very old one. That is set 1, I believe.
Oh, the Razor Wire.
Oh, hey, 2 cost, 3/2.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Yep.
Oh.
So there's the time. Yeah, the time one, the fate gain.
Yep.
Time.
The Evangels.
They're not really fixing.
They're
Kinda.
sort of. They are. I mean, the big thing is, as soon as you draw them, you get it.
Yeah, sure.
Which also makes the fact that they're 2 a lot less bad. It's interesting because if they had 1, they would guarantee to be that they could play themselves. So it's interesting they decided to make the whole cycle 2.
Yeah.
That is likely going to be part of the fixing of the format, or not quite fixing, but part of the like guaranteed power draws of the format.
Yeah.
You are definitely going to draft these things. You can essentially treat them as a 2/2 as like a bear. Because this is a single influence requirement rather than a double.
So what do you think, that or the 3/2?
The fact that he has charge is actually quite good. I'd probably go with this. I feel like I want to make time my splash here.
I think so, yeah.
Like I think the Horde of Plenty probably goes in. The Brush Fang potentially goes in. We'll see about anything else.
Yeah,
The
our
Shroud might go
doubles are
in.
currently.
Crowd Queller, Relic Weapon, 3 cost 2/1, Spellcraft 3, play Flash Grenade. Seems pretty good. Sky Horror Draconis, 7 cost 4/5. It does have flying, and Mastery 5, play a Permafrost. If you're allowed to play 7 costs in draft, that'll be good. I don't know if you're going to be allowed to play 7 costs, because this next format is probably going to be really fast. Rent Seeker or Daze? 4 cost 3/3 feels real bad. I feel like if this was a 3/4, I'd be perfectly happy.
2 turns
but
and then you can ding 1 maximum power.
Maybe. Like that's the big thing. He has to like be able to attack in a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Or your opponent has to be attacking in with things that don't kill him.
Yeah. Daze then, maybe?
Yeah,
like
we're early
Daze
enough in pack 2 that we should be alright.
Because you can like.
Yes, you can push things out of the way. Or
Vile
survive
Varmint.
trades. Yes, I remember this fucker. Breath of Voprex. 5 damage to an enemy unit unless the enemy player chooses to take 5 instead. At common fast speed for 2. That seems ridiculous. That seems incredible.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's kill a.
You're gonna hate that in draft.
Or take 5 damage, yeah.
Yeah, if your deck is fast, you are gonna. Holy shit.
Round. Hi, Rotor Cycle.
Rover Cycle, it okay. Journey Guide's back.
Powering Shadow,
Ceremonial Mask is always pretty good. Powering Shadow is pretty strong removal. Mask is good. I don't have anything in the 5s or in the 6s right now, and I just got the Horn of Plenty at 5. At some point, I'm gonna have to pick colors, I guess.
Nope. I think it's probably Orange Import.
I mean, giving your opponent a choice is always a bad thing, which is kind of the one thing.
There's that Arden Convert.
Yep, 1/1 Exalted. It's a very slow Ornamental Daggers.
Yeah.
And like Ornamental Daggers is a really good card. It should be mentioned.
Oh my god, dramatic exit.
Yep. Yep. That's there's a reason that costs 5. That effect would be nuts.
Let me think. Convert, makeshift barrier. Wow, the green's gone.
Yeah. Makeshift Barrier, generally a pretty strong card, just as a side note. Sunset Priest is a 3 cost 3/3.
Yeah.
Text on it's largely irrelevant. Pretty good with just getting more units, trying to shore that up. Faceless one. Can't block. If you have that, you get it for discarding. It is a 2/1, which is nice. Only Stalwart. 3 cost 1/4 with Endurance and a Mastery +2/+2. That's probably pretty good because it's pretty easy for it to get what it wants. Yeah. Oh, wow. The monuments are in this format. Ooh. I haven't seen a monument in forever.
Yeah, they any good?
Depends on the monument. Granite Monument is not good because it gives you a 4/1 with charge, which, you know, dies to anything. Amethyst Monument's pretty fucking good in draft because it gives you a 4/4 lifesteal.
Alright, are we gonna go for that or the Stalwart?
God. Desperate Gambit. 1 of your units +2/+1 this turn. That's pretty alright. Decimate, give it another 1. I believe this additional 1 of your units means it can't be stacked.
Yeah.
That's usually what that means.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Fire Evangel.
Yep, they get Berserk. So they're bears with keywords, which is interesting. Especially because they're pretty good keywords so far.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I take the Amethyst Monument here. I think this is probably a good draft filler card. I think Amethyst Monument's just a really strong card in general. A, cards that hide in your power are really good. B, a 4/4 lifesteal in draft is just generally really good.
Yep.
Time also has a really good monument. Let's see. Another Warhorn.
Nice.
Xena Initiation's really fucking strong.
Real good, yeah.
Particularly with Mastery.
Yep.
It lets you choose your Mastery. I like seeing that back, honestly. And of course, +1/+1 is generally really relevant in draft.
Yeah, that's a really
There's a
good
reason
card.
Xena Initiation hasn't been a draft card for a while.
Yeah.
Gerdov's Favored. 6 cost 6/5 summon. You may silence another unit. Oh my. That's a beefy time card right there.
Sacred Seal is power and you gain 1 health.
Yep, they've done a lot of those sort of like neutral powers that gain health.
Reconnaissance.
1 of your units +2 attack and unblockable this turn. Decimate when it hits the enemy player. Draw the top card of their deck. Okay. Interesting.
That
So
is
Decimate
interesting.
is Pilfer with a small chance of not going off.
Yeah.
Generally, give yourself unblockable spells aren't good, although I could see myself playing one of those as a finisher in the same way that I like Cover of Night or Cover of Darkness.
What are we going for here? What's that spike to?
He seems really, really good.
6 to give him +4/+4 mastery units. Whoa, okay.
So, like, most importantly, he's a 2/2 for 2.
So he's a bear.
So you could play him without any of this text on here.
Yep.
The pay 6 is going to be really relevant. So it means that he can be played in the late game.
Yeah.
And the Mastery 6 means that you even get a buff, like, if they're forced to trade, like if they can't possibly trade with him. Like, this card is going to be nuts in draft. God. You know, now I'm sort of like, is Justice the one that I'm not doing? Is Justice the splash?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, Marley and the Paladin are best. And the Torque Test Paladin.
Yeah, it's like Marley, the Steadfast Paladin. I think Paladin's... I guess he's not... It's not that relevant since all the Onslaught is in the first set of packs anyway, so it's not like any of those got taken out, but... Interesting.
Let's grab that Spike Choker and... I mean, yeah.
Ah, Seek Power.
Ah, yes.
Ah, he's back.
Oh, hello.
Oh no!
Oh no. We have to go seek, like, we need fixing, like, real bad.
Yeah. He's also like double time.
Yeah.
Everything gets hilarious.
Yep,
Yeah, Seek Power's good. I can get the Living Example anyway. I can get the Evangel to get a lot of extra shadow. Which does at least help like Malediction if that goes in the deck.
Yeah, Living Example is definitely a reason to make time the second main color.
Makar's Bloodwolf again, which probably don't want too many of. Fuck it. Living Example was a draft bomb back in the day. Most of these aren't that relevant. Unless I want to get that Spiked Helm in this deck. Unless Mastery is good enough that like speeding it up is really, really worth it. Which, I mean, it might be.
Yeah.
Twist made Warn Shield into a real card.
Yeah.
In draft, at least.
Mm-hmm. Reconnaissance or Spike Helm?
Good question. It's like the question being how little do I value reconnaissance?
Yeah.
Is really what it comes down to. Like, would I take a spiked helm for it? Which is the ultimate. You really don't want to spend a deck slot on this card. I guess Decimate having card advantage is actually kind of interesting.
Or...
Yeah, why not? I still haven't decided what my fucking colors are.
Training round or military?
Well, it's like, if we don't go Justice, we don't really have 4s, but this is also a 4 in Justice.
Yeah.
I feel like this Spike
Seek
Teal
power.
Kieran is nuts. Secret weapon, baby!
Woo!
Everybody's favorite.
Oh man, there's a retribution. Wow, we've been offered like 3 retributions.
I hate that the game is refusing to let me pick 2 colors. Game is such a jackass.
Yeah.
Okay, so like the good cards we have are time cards. Like every single time card we have is actually pretty good except Accelerate, which isn't going in the deck.
Our shadow might end up being the splash.
Yep.
After all.
Maybe we're playing Combre. I don't know.
'Cause yeah, I think the Stone Scar Outfitter and the Retribution probably our best picks here.
Yeah, they're definitely the best cards,
And
at least in my
Retribution's
colors.
so
Titan's
good.
fine, but Retribution's definitely better.
Yeah. Crooked Alley Guide, another Horn, Spiteful Strike's real good.
My second horn is less
Important.
than the first one. I like it, but I think getting myself up to a good number of units and also letting myself cut a bunch of the Justice ones probably is the way to go there. Crooked Alley Guide's probably pretty solid.
Yep.
My 2s are actually looking pretty okay, even with like not too many Justices.
Yep.
Alright with that.
Another Retribution. Woo!
Yeah, I guess there was also that Sarah Angel that was in there. Corrupted Behemoth's really good. What's gonna kill me in this draft is going to be the not going 2 colors. Basically.
I mean, to be fair, God, it's been hard.
Yep.
Hey, blurry.
Wow, it's every red draft card that I like.
Yep.
All this needs is a Char and a Streets of Flame. Fuck off with Tauride test pilots. I can't even keep track of which colors I've decided on at this point.
No, it's all happening.
Everything happens so much.
Cabal repeater.
I hate this.
And in our defense, the colors keep shifting.
Yep.
It's bonkers. No one knows what they're doing. It's great.
Yep. Well, it's like these 3 colors have all been super open. I just think I could have picked a much better draft deck than the one that I'm going to end up with out of it.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's the first. It's completely
Cannon.
the first draft in a new format, and like people are fucking passing Heretics Cannon this far, and we're going to pass a Heretics Cannon even further.
Char.
And a Char. Oh my god, I don't even know at this point.
High alert. Hello.
That's a pretty decent last pick.
Well, this deck is weird.
Yeah, like I definitely could have taken that Sarah Angel. Anyway.
The shadow you're taking it?
Think so.
Boot knife.
Boot knife definitely goes. The Vicious Rumors are an easy cut. Training Ground is 2 units, so I'm currently at 24.
Yeah,
Heretics Cannon and
yeah.
Mastery sounds terrifying. I can't imagine Heretics Cannon is going to be in the real Set 7 format.
I feel like we have no 3s if we take all our shadow out.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely keep some of my 3, or like some of my shadow. It's a question of what exactly. I always forget if Puma actually costs influence. I assume it does.
Doesn't look like it.
It's weird, but... yeah. Like I don't remember if it tells you what the influence. I feel like a generated card usually, like a card that turns into another card, or a card that gives you a card, usually has the same influence as the card itself, but I don't know if that counts for power. But yeah, for however long this draft format lasts, Mastery and Heretics Cannon. Fuck. Anyway, let's see. Yes, Puma does have an influence requirement. I figured it would. So yeah, of these, Blood Wolf is probably the one I cut.
I think I love him.
I know.
That over our Sunset Priest.
Well, he's a 3/3 and he's a 2/3.
I know, but he's a lifesteal.
Only because you're insisting.
Thank you.
The Angry Prophet probably is fine to go. The 2 Seek powers are definitely going to help this deck out. I'll be able to play exactly the 15, and it will fix for any shadow I happen to decide to keep in the deck.
Yep. 4 Tara test, 3 Tara test pilots.
They're really good.
I know.
Proselytize is probably not incredible.
2 training grounds, you think?
It's definitely an interesting one. Steadfast Paladin without like too much stuff to put on it to buff it definitely hurts. Horn of Plenty is quite good with it though. And that's definitely worth considering.
I don't think he's got many onslaughts to activate.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Like without too much to activate, he's not as good. He is nice with like stuff to put on him. So like if I put the Stillweave Shroud of the Horn of Plenty on, that's always nice. Potentially go down to 1 Cabal Repeater. I didn't even see that Expedition Leader was still in there. Goodbye. That's easy enough.
Get out.
So yeah, 1 more cut at this point.
Yeah, we actually have 21 units.
Yeah, it's definitely a unit that goes. It might be a repeater just to lower the shadow even more.
Yeah.
Repeater wouldn't be my first choice, but 2 of them at 2 might be a little awkward, and I do agree that like I need to actually have some 3s.
Yeah.
3 is a really useful number.
Yeah.
Might just be a repeater. Acanum Elite seems really, really good with Mastery to just let you attack in.
Yeah, absolutely.
That seems good.
And we're doing 15 power with 2 Seeks.
That gets me up to 17, which seems fine. So right now we have 4, 5, 6 sources of shadow, 5, 7 sources of time. I might go 1 down on this. 1 up on this to get a better shot at playing Living Example early. The earlier you can get Living Example down, the better. There is a decent amount of shadow in the deck, though. I feel like the influence requirements are what's going to fuck me on this deck.
We're gonna have to
Call
highly
it a
rate
guess.
opening hands with our influence.
Yep. Oh no, no friends.
No friends.
Perfect.
Yeah, not that one. Yeah.
I have to highly rate not that hand
not,
specifically.
Not that one either.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
It does
it's
at least
amazing,
play. Yeah, like if it has all of my influence, I might as well kind of keep it. It also plays. This does play Alley Guide on 1, which is not awful. It helps me dig for more power to actually get something useful. And it eventually gets an Alley Guide out.
Yeah, we're gonna very highly rate anything that gets our influence.
Yep.
That's fine, for example.
Yep. I still like Daze. I also don't think this deck wants 18 power.
Hang loose.
Hang loose. Perfect. I'm not saying no to this immediately.
Yeah.
I probably should. It's still, like, it's a 2-power hand that doesn't have all of my influence, and I'm not even sure which one I take.
I would assume
Probably the time, yeah. That's fine. It's not good, but it does have all of my stuff.
Go for the double time, you think, here? Because we got the Tremor Shocker?
Took them a moment.
Ooh, hello.
Ooh, okay, so I can play a repeater down on 2.
We have to play the Monument.
That's the thing. It's like, I don't have a good place to play Seek Power, but I think the repeater first is better.
I think you have one of your other units, or is it just a unit? Other unit.
Yeah, it's board wide.
Ready yourself!
Terrifying.
Oh, that is terrifying.
There's my high alert.
One shot will do it.
Are we gonna put that, cross thing on her, or not?
That's a relic weapon.
Oh, it's a relic weapon.
Sure. Boy, there are no good options here.
Nope. Attacks.
Really the question. I really want to draw power this turn.
Yeah.
Having to seek power and do nothing would suck.
Yes, it would.
If I draw something that costs 3 or less, that's fine too. But
Yep. Anything we can play.
no, that does work.
Yep. So we're gonna grab 2 time for
Yes.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely the thing to do here.
Alright, so we seek power time and then put.
Yeah. I think I do attack in here, and if they really want to trade it, that's okay. I kind of like that they just held out there. Especially like making things a little bit easier for this. I have no idea how this counter system's gonna work, like how it's gonna actually show this off visually.
Yeah, let's find out.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably those like pulsing things that'll indicate mastery. I'm not really sure what's in my opponent's hand, which scares me.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Woo. 1/4.
Tremor Shocker?
Yep. Develop that when they've chosen to do nothing. The fools.
6 power.
The earth shakes before me.
Well, on the plus side, I can at least silence that. I probably do. Hey, could you fucking don't? Also means I can attack in with her.
Yep.
And she's getting dangerously close to being really dangerous.
Yeah.
Ah, so it's like golden now. That's gonna be a weird UI element.
Mm-hmm.
I know, why does Samaras keep getting played against me?
I don't know.
Stop it. Get help.
She bonkers. I mean, we've seen like 4 or 5.
We've seen quite a few in the last few weeks, yes.
Alright, what you
If
doing?
they put a bunch of beef up, I probably play like High Alert, assuming whatever the other thing is that they have, they play. Ah. Interesting. I probably would have attacked in there to draw the card. Or at least threaten it.
Yeah, things are gonna get interesting.
Yep. Big problem with him is he just doesn't do anything else. I could play the High Alert just to give her the mastery, but that feels kind of awkward because it's not killing Tamaris. I'd probably just play the pilot down.
To the skies!
Yep, we got some cool new cards.
Yeah. It's all a bit awkward.
Yep. Yeah, I guess you can see it when you go over. Yep, he is common, which is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, really.
Right. Guess the question is, back in with a flash grenade, or no?
I do like the sound of that. Yeah, flash grenade is much less to give up, and it puts her in health range to get over that, which is nice. Muster was always going to be meh.
Uh-oh. Ah.
Well, shit.
There, fuck. Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
An offering for soul.
I would love to have gotten a bit more power, I gotta say. I guess at least none of that's power. Because, like, him getting his mastery on would be pretty strong here. And just being able to use this. Like, the fact that this is a mana sink that turns this into a 6/6 is actually kind of ridiculous. Also, just being able to play this boy would be nice. Oh, Jesus.
I think we're gonna get
I found all the cards in their hand. I hate them. I don't know why they haven't swung in with this yet. Like, I get that they're a bit low on health, but really.
Oh, what did I discard?
Fair question. Never even checked. Ah!
Ah!
Fair enough.
Whoops! Alright,
Neat.
what are we gonna do?
No Mass Jotun and a Primal Sigil. I might, like, twist him to speed the clock up a bit. Dude. That's really the question, yeah. So if he goes down to 12, I can speed the clock up by twisting him again next turn. It's sort of like I could play this Corrupted Behemoth, but I don't know what it does for me, as opposed to just speeding the clock up.
Yeah. They're gonna have to start attacking in with that 6/8.
Nah. That's silly. The next turn I can turn a 6-turn clock into a 4-turn clock.
Yeah.
It might be awkward.
We'll see.
If this is power, it's really good, because then I keep High Alert up.
Yeah.
Admittedly, High Alert's not going to be super relevant with this gigantic Tamaris sitting here.
Yeah. I kind of would like to use it to lower that clock by 4 damage.
Yep. 3 damage.
It's 3/3. Oh,
it's weird.
4/4. I think because I mistake it with withstand.
Yeah, well, I mean, the biggest thing about this format is that
Ooh,
3/3 is weird. Yeah, I mean, you can have a 2/2 if you want. I don't think I care that much. I'll start taking face damage at a later date.
Tremble.
Tremble. If I pull power now, I might just fucking spike tail him.
Fuel for the fire.
That's worrisome.
That is worrisome.
I'd love if that was power, because I think they did play a power there first, which was not the right thing to do if that's what they did.
A great
Oh, Lord.
Oh, shit.
We are boned.
We're boned.
We are gonna get bone zoned.
Yeah.
Neat, I guess.
Power size.
7.
Have to get used to this.
Don't worry, that health up is gonna be what saves me. Trade your 2-1 for this. Don't do that. That's dumb. That does kill it though. You do
Yeah.
that. I'm okay with like closing the board down a little bit though. I mean, until they put something in the air or kill off my Tauride test pilot with a char.
Yeah.
I'm in pretty good shape. Yeah, the good news is they pulled a Dirk out of their black market. Bad news is I'm about to take a lot of damage to my face.
Yeah.
Tremble.
Nah, you just got plus from that Oni Ronin. That Rice-A-Roni.
Yep.
March!
Oh, we're screwed.
I'm keeping him up so that these two don't trade.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if that was just a 4-4.
Yep.
That seems really strong, by the way.
Yeah.
Wowee. And I'm fine with you doing that.
Tremble.
All I gotta do is live.
Look inward to find yourself. Time marches
Yeah,
ever
but we gotta
onward.
live.
All I gotta do is live. So if I have these two as blockers, and I block Tamaris with
They've
the
got
living
7
example,
damage.
they have, yeah, the 7 damage that comes off. It's sort of like, do I want to twist him to get health back to try to get it a little bit better?
If you twist him, he'll die to the 5-4.
Yeah, but I mean, it's really just the only
Yeah.
thing that matters is living through this turn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If they kill the test pilot, then we were never going to win.
How much does it
It's
cost?
2. I can do it twice or 3.
No,
I can do it once.
Yeah. Okay, it's worth it. I mean, you're gonna block the 5-4.
That is the thing. Yeah, like the 2 health is probably worth it here. I really wish I had the extra for this, but that's just how it be. We also have this question: if I twist the test pilot to get up to 12 health, because this gives them 1 spell damage, which means that if they have 1 damage, they can have 2 damage.
Yeah.
And I
might
think
be
that's a
worth
good
it.
enough reason. I don't know. Like again, God knows.
So you have a snowball.
If they have a one, well, if they had a snowball, we would have lost him
he was
regardless.
dead anyway. Yeah.
The only thing that fucks us here is a 1/1 kill. Like that wouldn't have fucked us otherwise is a 1/1 killer.
Right. Yeah.
Like if they didn't have this out here, I would absolutely not open myself to dying to a shiver. It's also probably not relevant, but
Oh shit. Oh, we're dead. That card just killed us.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Oh well.
Yeah, that card that we were like, oh fuck, that's a card? Yeah. It killed us.
Yeah, I mean, it's specifically in this deck in this situation. Alrighty. Yeah, they had us extremely.
Yeah. Damn.
Tremble.
We're so close.
Yep. That's just how it is. That's the kind of deck that wants to play that.
Yeah.
Basically, no other deck does want to play that. It's worth noting. Because that was a situation where both options killed me. They drew really, really well. That does get a living example down turn 2, and that's a good
Yeah.
enough reason.
Yeah, and it has all the rest of the like influence apart from the second second justice.
Yeah.
So
Alrighty. Man, 2/2 lifesteal.
Oh, there we go.
Together, we'll find the path.
Yeah, Hull Colors, Living Example, turn 2.
Kodash watches.
Seems fine. Alright. Yeah, I'd probably just kill that guy off. Then next turn I play the Amethyst Monument, almost guaranteed. Worth noting, if it transmutes without me playing it, I can't play it. I'm honestly fine with him eating a Retribution there.
An
I don't know
offering
about the
for
Sunset
soul.
Praise.
Yeah, it's a 3/3 for 3. Assume that any cards it top decks, or like that it discards, were on the bottom of your deck. You can't really affect that. My opponent's not having the best of draws. Like, symmetrical discard effects like that don't really...
Horn.
Alrighty. Everything is happening so much.
Yeah, everything is kind of going.
Will they play a card in this game?
No.
Alrighty then. Anyone can draft a non-functional hand.
Uh-huh. One win. Woo!
Woo! Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like that's kind of the way that you have to visualize those kinds of discard effects. It's bad if you like have something on the top of your deck specifically, but most of the time in a format that doesn't have Warcry, you won't. It doesn't gain or lose you card advantage. I'm good with not taking.
Yeah.
I love Crooked Alley Guide turn 1, but like I don't get the like if one of these was a Justice, I'd probably look at this a bit more, but this is fine though.
Yeah, that's fine. Draw a Training Guard. Do we draw a Shadow? Or do we hold off that question for a turn or two?
An interesting question, yeah.
Because we'll probably do
Yeah,
the Training
I'll
Guard
have
and
some
play
time.
the Monks, and then we have that.
Yeah,
three,
if at all
so-
possible, I'd like to use this to draw the Shadow, but I can basically defer
Well, we've
the
got 3
question.
turns.
Yeah. Like, I'm not in a
We've
rush
got
until
turns
another
1,
card.
2, and
yeah.
3. Yeah.
Waiting to have the information is fine.
Yeah, Ludicrisps is a very good name.
Pretty good, yes. They should probably take their turn, though. Turn 1 Oni Ronin?
Spare some
Oh,
coin.
God. Worrisome. Enemy player, yeah, and then you twist him to draw, to pilfer. Not the worst thing in the world.
Okay, we definitely want that Shadow.
Yep.
Valley Guide.
It's actually pretty good. Interesting. Probably not. I think I need action. I am going to give them even more stuff here, because I think I play Seek Power into Crooked Alley Guide and take even more damage.
Yeah.
The car binds us.
Yep, yeah, he has
Evangel-
quick
yeah,
draw,
we
which
want
is
that.
terrifying.
We want that Shadow.
Yep.
There's always a way if you know the path.
This does let me play like the Tremor Shocker and the Living Example. And I do have action for the next few turns.
Yeah, yeah.
I think this is okay. I also have blockers for this guy until they put a weapon on him.
Yep.
It is sort of like the first one I'm happy to throw away. The second one, it's suddenly like, okay, how bad am I going to need a
I think those
time sigil?
Fate Influence boys are actually pretty good.
They're fantastic.
Ah, he stole her.
Ha!
Yeah,
Fucking
stole her sigil.
okay. Next level mind games. I'm extremely good at video games, and I just want you all to know that.
That was mean as hell.
That owned and was good.
Oh no.
Alright, so I've got the Blood Wolf or the Stalwart. Stalwart is a safer play because they need to do more damage to
I
it.
like the wolf.
Blood Wolf is a bit more susceptible to, like, if they have any sort of pump or damage, this becomes a bad block. I might still play it with the lifesteal. It's sort of like, if they can get this out of the way, they do a lot more damage. Like, if they get either of these out of the way, they do a lot more damage to me.
Both of them out of the way. Yeah. I mean, if they can get rid of your
she's much more likely to survive.
Well, if they have a buff, it's probably a 2-2. You know, it's probably the one that got
There's
us
a lot
last
of
time.
things.
Yep.
What a fine day.
That's not that worrisome, to be honest.
Alright, what do we throw down now?
Yeah, it's like, this is the most power-efficient play, and it develops the board nicely. If I play this, though, I'm allowed to attack in and, like, I can get the mastery started on this.
Can she not? She can't kill when she's a 0,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
They'll have to pay for that.
Yeah.
And if they really want to do that, that's fine, too. It's a little bit weird.
Well, next turn we can play a 2 and a 3. So
Yeah.
It's not like.
Yeah, it's like next
too
turn
bad.
can potentially be awkward as well. So maybe I do. It's also like I might hold this for Flash Grenade, which makes it way better.
That's 6. Yeah, so we need another power for that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm honestly not sure which of these I want to get rid of more.
Quick draw?
Probably. It's the more dangerous with like tricks and stuff. And as they say, tricks are for kids. Thank. The 6 definitely makes him a bit of a tough sell, but
It's a lot.
Youth is wasted on
that's
the
fine, honestly. If they're gonna be living that life. Now I think I do want the Stalwart out.
Attacking another unblockable 23.
That is the question. Yeah, I think if the Stalwart's out, it's fine. They probably play another thing on this.
And then do you play one of our 2s out?
Let's see what you got.
That is the question. That or like guarantee that I get the 6 for him. There's a decent chance they just disfigure the shit out of him, which I think is actually fine.
Guide my fists.
But at the same time, he is a win con. It's interesting. I feel like they probably play to disfigure this because it's dangerous.
Also, yeah,
Is wasted on the
if our mastery ones get sent to like the void and we bring them back, their mastery's still there.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, now we
Alrighty.
definitely want that double time, huh? We're gonna take 1 damage from that urchin idiot.
He's doing work.
Do we put down the spike tail and play the tremor shortcut out next turn?
That's a fun question.
Or do we shift him because of that deadly unit on the board?
Yeah, I think I'd rather get the 6 damage on them here. Like the unblockable 6 damage. I want to make it so that it's real awkward for them to block me. Potentially be attacking in with her too, because they don't really want to trade either of those cards. Probably want to do that. I want to just end this game, basically.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That lifesteal boy is
What a fine day.
alright.
Fascinating.
Many disfigures.
Oh, that's good.
That is very good for us, yeah.
They're gonna disfigure this Warhawk, but like that's gonna cost them their entire turn. Is
Yep.
the big thing. This
Yep.
like that's the biggest problem with Darkweave Enchantress.
Pay 5.
Pay 5 means take your turn to do this.
And with 3 health, that's, you know...
Yep. Huh. I see. That's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
Hey, would you like to spend your entire turn killing this guy?
And we've only got 5 unblockable damage coming. They have a lot of cars, which is scary.
Certainly scary, yes.
They could just outlast us.
Yep. Particularly getting these two down so much.
Youth is wasted on the young.
Yep.
Fair?
Smash it!
Okay.
Alright, well we get 7 damage.
At this point, if they can, when they kill that guy, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Alright, are we gonna pay 6 for him or
No,
not?
it's this turn. Doesn't do anything.
Oh, this turn. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it wasn't a permanent one.
Yeah.
Alright, they're gonna kill the bird, right?
Yep. Guaranteed.
Youth is wasted on the young.
My aim is true.
Okay. That does make things a bit more interesting for me. See, I'm okay taking a... Well, she's getting killed by the 1-3. This is really just getting Marley's tribute off.
Thank you. Interesting choice.
You knew it had to end like this.
I like my style, too.
Peace is its own reward.
This is its own reward.
Welcome to Piss is its own reward. So now they can't play that
Good
without
watches
them getting all that, or play. They basically lost their source of billion thingies. That doesn't help me though. They may just outlast me here. That though. Now Tane I can get into. Kill that off. Things get interesting. Don't know how interesting, but certainly interesting.
What, killing off?
It's the destroyable one. So now they gotta start giving up resources to kill off my 6/6 guy, which they have to do. Also, I'm not sure if you've heard of this, but piss is its own reward.
This is its own reward.
Peace is its own reward.
For real? Nice.
Hey,
Knife
Fro.
Crow.
Don't have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
Suddenly I have a problem. Alright, game's done.
Game's over.
Wow. 7 cost flying, each unit steals 1. Okay, wow, that's like a way better Calderan Gunsmith, huh?
Yep.
Alright, that's probably the game then.
That is the game.
Man, we got really good units. They just had even better ones.
Dear. Yep.
Like we were really, really good there. They just happened to be better than us.
Yeah, we spent
I
our
know.
removal, yeah.
We spend a removal on the thing that you absolutely have to remove so you can win the game, so that I have a chance of winning the game, and then they play a 7/4 flyer.
Yep.
That is the most, like, perfect draft experience. Like, I think we had a pretty good shot at winning that until we extremely didn't. You know, the real shame here is if he had one attack, we could like survive this with this.
Yeah.
We're this close to being able to actually get through that turn. If this guy was like a 5/5 flyer, I might have a chance.
That boy is ridiculous.
Never mind. I gotta piss. I'll be right back. Sometimes it be like that.
Yeah. Sometimes a dragon kills you. Yeah, see? Piss is his own reward. The winnow was also rough for us. Allowed them to kill off our bird one turn early, and
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him credit. The Darkweave Enchantresses actually did do the work there.
that and the winnow, yeah.
The Winnow probably pushed it over the edge, but the Enchantresses basically, like, let them hold us off for long enough.
Well, the winnow, like, dinked all of our units, including our
Yeah.
bird, which let them kill it in one turn instead
That
of two.
also, yeah, like
and reduced our Tremor Shelter.
it ruined the math basically to make
Yeah.
it so that the Darkweave Enchantress could get, or the both of them could get way more value. Like I think the one of them would not have been able to do anything. The two of them together, we might have been able to get past that, but then the Winnow that sped up basically everything they did,
Yep.
so that when they spent the turn, like when they spent their entire turn playing the Darkweave, they actually got a ton of value out of it,
Yep.
which is unfortunate.
Yep.
We were definitely pissed on there.
Yep.
Alright. I wish I had things to play, because I'd keep this
Yeah.
hand if, like,
Yeah.
you know, one of these
those
two
was,
was
yeah.
a two, was like a two
Yep.
drop.
2 cost, yep.
Maybe even a 3-drop, honestly.
Yeah.
Seek power hands are nice. So yeah, this format, for however long it lasts, you abso-fucking-lutely want to go... I'm keeping
Has
this.
that boy in the Arcanum?
If we can attack in with this boy, I think we actually have a pretty good chance. If they play a unit on turn 1, then I think we might be in
We're
trouble.
screwed.
If they play a 2-1 here. Bad sign.
Oh shit.
Okay.
On the green. Okay, that's good. That's very good.
Both of those are good things. We can also play our Amethyst Monument without losing tempo, which is nice.
Let's patch you up.
So yeah, that's kind of
This is doing
gigantic.
it.
Doing this alone may just win us the game. Like, that might be that good. That's interesting, that if its next attack is going to activate Mastery, then it'll, then it turns gold. I'd been wondering what the UI element was going to be like for this. All yours, buddy.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get that deadly real quick.
Her as well or not?
That's a good question.
We're gonna put the 1/4 down. You
Yeah.
know.
Let's see what you got.
So now it's deadly and a 1/4. Now this is most of a Lumen Defender. And also if it does 2 more damage, it becomes gigantic and deadly.
Yeah.
This card is interesting because it is extremely build-a-boy. It's like, do I want to trade this for the Overwhelm that's in their hand? Or do I want to assume they're just doing this for the, either I trade this for a Daring Maneuver, or I assume this is just for an Onslaught and I start building her Mastery. 1, 2, 3, yeah. There we go. Didn't think they'd bluff that. I'm gonna kill him off with this anyway.
Flame on.
Ah.
Fuel for the fire.
Who knows? Yeah, must have been power, right? Or they would have discarded something.
Yeah, if they played the power there after they played him, then they got
Yeah.
power from it. Okay.
But we can put a wolf down, we can put a 3/2 down, we can kill him off.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do?
A fascinating question. So I know they have a daring maneuver in their hand is probably the most important fact. Which does mean I should just be attacking in with him and probably I definitely attack in with her. I could potentially trade the Blood Wolf for the daring maneuver, and I think that's not the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
Because it does, if they have to play a daring maneuver for this and they're at this power, then this probably still gets the value next turn.
Yep.
So I think all of those words I just said mean this is fine. If they have a Char here and they kill her, that's fine too. Ah, okay then.
Okay, what's that?
Spicy Gaze is discarded, play it from your void. Ah, alright. That's pretty
wolf.
strong. It also could have been the pause, but I'm still going to
Yeah.
assume that they have that.
But I've still done it if we could do it. Yeah, well, I mean, it would have been other targets other than our endurance unit.
Yep.
So.
Alright, well, I'm fine with them killing off one of these. I'll build Mastery for the other one. I'm assuming they're killing the wolf off.
Yeah, hi.
Yep. Which is both correct on their part and fine by me.
Yep.
It is worth asking if I want to hold this now
For the blurry chaser.
to kill the Blurry Chaser off.
Yeah.
I think that that's probably a decent thing to want to do.
Xulta will be cleansed.
That doesn't sound promising.
Nope.
Hitting a power for the Horn of Plenty would be real nice here.
Yeah.
Hell, if the top two draws in my deck were power, that'd be really
Yeah,
good.
we'd be really happy with that, yeah.
Yep.
Ah, yeah, hi.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll just let that.
That's fine. I'm at 24 health right now. That's quite nice. That probably just kills off the 4/4 right there and then kind of resets neutral.
Do you just attack him with the 1/1 then?
Yes. Then hopefully they don't have something bigger in their hand, but hey, I like the board being like this. This guy is unstunned as well.
You said it feels weird.
So, like, this
Not
is
a bad
more of
one.
like a set preview than a new one, but I do really like all these draft mechanics. Okay. Still kind of awkward for you to attack in, I gotta tell you.
Yeah. Ooh,
Alrighty,
yeah,
that's
there we
nice.
go. So what do? We kill off the blurry or do we just Horn of Plenty?
Yeah, that's the thing. I might just Horn of Plenty here. Especially because if this card is power, then this gets really, really good.
Yeah,
And this speeds our
Attack
clock
him
up and
with
makes our
the,
defense better.
flyer?
Yeah, so now both of these are threatening to gain mastery the next time they attack in. I also think I attack in with this paladin. Because they have to 2 for or get rid of their 4/1.
Yeah.
And like, I have so much defense here that I might as
Yeah.
well try to speed things up a
Yeah.
little.
And them attacking into it is, especially now that you kill
Yep.
them back, is rough. But it
Yep.
was rough even when you
I'm
didn't.
happy with that. Like, they had to pay 3 for that. Ah, interesting. That's actually pretty okay, I think, at 3. It's like, the exhaust is not amazing, but it is, like, threaten 4 damage and also speed up the turn that it plays is kind of worth the 1 health. And then the 4 attack actually makes it pretty dangerous.
Yep.
I would love for this to be power so much.
Yeah, it'd be so good.
It would be very funny. Because then I could attack in with her. I'd probably kill off one of these instead of this
Do you
guy.
attack him with both 2/5s?
Possibly.
Or-
It'll depend on their numbers.
Today is a good day to die.
Worrisome. It's good though.
I'm actually the only one who has damage is the British.
Yeah, it would kill this though. But I guess that if I attack in with everything, they'll all just get to attack in anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably just kill off the Blurry Chaser as being the thing that could possibly hurt me the most. Well, this is technically that thing.
Yeah, but we can't kill it.
We can't kill it. So
We
it's
can't
kind
kill
of
it with his
irrelevant.
weapon, so. And then, yes, let's play Flash Grenade.
So he goes offline for a turn, but she's online, and he's also gigantic, so he just probably starts attacking in.
Yep.
Anyway, this draft preview definitely feels really nice right now. Like, Mastery, I knew it was going to be a really good draft mechanic.
Oh, I like this.
Rah.
Well, we now have a 4/7
4/7 endurance unit, so have fun.
And 5/8 deadly.
Yep. Yeah, these two together were enough to basically, like, set me up to win the game. Doesn't matter. Someone may have just learned that you're not allowed to do that.
You can't exhaust an endurance unit.
Yep. Cannot stun or exhaust an endurance unit.
Reporting in.
Enemy sighted.
Nerd sighted.
Oh, and bird. Mean.
I could play defense with this, or I could end the game.
We still have like 2 blockers here,
Yup.
so. 2 very large blockers here.
Yep.
Well, that was fun.
It's what this deck can do.
Mastery is really scary for attacking.
Mastery is wild, and it's probably going to be the star draft mechanic of this set. Honestly,
That's
I'm fine with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll need to find shadows somewhere. The scout from this is going to be nice. The unit that I get to play is also fine, I guess.
That gets us to
It gets me
Taurus.
there.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. I think being able to
Yeah,
play is
we're only
important.
missing a turn 3 at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Guide my fists.
Ooh, hello.
And scary. To the point where I likely have to just take this trade, which is probably fine with the Tauride test pilot coming in behind it. If they attack in with it. That card is going to be super interesting, I gotta say.
Yeah. No.
This seems powerful as fuck. I could get used to this. Also, apparently keeping power was the good idea.
Stories.
Because I wouldn't be doing anything this turn if I hadn't.
Yep.
If they want to trade it, I'm fine with that. If not, I'm happy to take the 2 damage and not lose a blocker.
Yep.
If she didn't have endurance, it'd be kind of dangerous, but I'm happy to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Reporting
I was
in.
gonna say, if they were only trading that for a wisp, it'd be kind of whatever, but
Ah.
this is a lot better.
That's, yeah.
Wow, that is an extreme Build-A-Boy right there.
Yep. Ooh, there's your shadow.
There's my shadow, which does at least mean I get this behemoth out.
Which I think is a good thing. Yeah, I think that just, like, stops them so dead. Something.
Nah, they gotta fly.
Oh, right, a block.
They're allowed
yeah.
to block.
Ah, one last mechanic, potentially. Ooh.
Okay, that's honestly because yeah, they hit that on the test pilot, so like that's fine. Because I may be able to get used to this.
Just throw our next one down.
Part of me wants to just double attack in here. Like they've invested a lot in this, so like if I double corrupted behemoth and attack in with it, they have to trade it. That might be worth doing.
I think trading it. You don't want to like keep a high alert to kill it, or
That's fair.
To the skies!
if you attack inwardly, you can kill it with a high alert, or block with a high alert. You know.
Got to get used to this!
Show me what you got. If they're offering a trade like, oh, cause yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, fun. You have a high alert. Have.
Think.
Yeah, cause they got 5 power left up here.
So
I can beat high alert though.
Yeah, I mean with both flash grenade and high alert.
With
And
days
days,
specifically,
yeah,
which
So
is
do you
really nice.
Attack in with your and your 2/3 or just your 2?
I think if this does what I think it's gonna do, this is gonna be really sneaky.
Oh.
Yep. Although, ooh, I just realized it's gonna overwrite it with
Yeah,
it.
because it's got endurance, so you can't stun it.
Yeah, I was thinking like it'd stun it out of having the thing, but
Flash grenade and I don't think you'll kill it.
yeah.
If you flash grenade, it won't kill you.
Yes, I think you're correct. Probably have committed them to the block there. Although, it's not like that does too much. All told.
Got to get used to this!
I did pull that high alert out of their hand for a flash grenade. Oh, fuck!
Well, that's definitely an issue. On the plus side, the problem remains, but, you know.
I guess the question is kind of good enough.
And I killed it fast enough, is the question.
Yeah.
Is, will they be dead
So
soon
the
enough?
cannon does doubles your thing in attack. Whoa,
Fucking A.
Fucking A.
All right,
Heretics
that
cannon
ruins it.
and that.
That pretty much ruins us. I mean, I can at least kill off the cannon now, which is nice,
Yeah.
but... It's going to cost me dearly.
Yeah.
We protect the throne!
They got all the
Fine.
cards. we
Yeah, wow,
passed
they
up,
found all the
huh?
good cards.
Yeah.
The good cards, they found them. Alright, 7 plus 5 is exactly 12.
Yeah.
Man, this sucks.
Yep.
And 5 plus 2 is exactly 7.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they have mathed us so hard here, it's killing me.
Yep. Rough as hell.
Mm-hmm.
High alert?
Yes.
Help.
I'm high alerting to kill the Sarah Angel. I have no choice. Unfortunately, they're smart. Sucks.
Together, we'll find the
I hate when players are good.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, you high alert.
I high alert this to kill that.
And then you block. You can now block with Unifying Forward, or you can also block with other people or reduce the damage if you want. But
Yeah, it's sort of like, do I give him up just to do it? And I think I probably do because I need health very badly. Heretics Cannon. It's fucked up.
it's fucked up.
That was literally just to save 5 health on myself. Well, I do still have a clock on them.
Got to get used to this!
Future clocky.
I think I'm probably dead.
Okay, when we twist our behemoth, right?
That is the
Or
question.
do we not?
Eh.
I'll let trade.
If I survive this turn is
Yeah.
really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
To the point where if they find 1 damage, it doesn't matter, so I might as well just max my health out. I'm at 14. 3, 9, 12, or 11.
Yeah, we
12,
block
13.
their 6-5.
Yep. Do you have a flyer? No, you do not. Boy, we have been getting games down to the wire here, huh?
Jeez, I'm gonna pee and then
I
get some
finally won
water.
2 games in a row. It took a little bit. Yeah, I earned that fucking diamond right there.
Did. Woohoo.
Oh god. I like this weird format so far. Frankly, I usually do really badly the first few drafts that I do in an expansion. Does Torgov have the ruby catalyst on his head? I wonder. Never really looked at his headgear. Looked at that guy's headgear, though. Jose Carlos, 21-21. That does play. I do enjoy playing the game, yes. It does have the awkwardness. This is definitely showing, like, kind of Crooked Alley Guide may not be the best card for this deck. That seems fine, though. Yeah. Yeah, I could tell from the start this was a 2-color format. As Chad only hears half of this conversation. What do I want? Well, they didn't do anything that turn, so maybe I do just go and grab active power.
Xulta will be cleansed.
Like to yell at him from the bathroom where no one can hear me.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Guide my fist. There's always a way if you know the path.
That seems fine.
Yeah.
All I need is 1 more power. They attack in with that, they have an onslaught or a trick. I'll take the trick or the onslaught. Well, I'll take the trick, or I'll take the blood money for the onslaught at least.
Yep.
This'll only hurt a little.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Might just play the Sunset Priest here so they don't get a free life gain in.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Sheriff Marley.
Bye, Marley.
It's fine. I know.
I
It's
hate
painful.
seeing them. I know, I hate seeing them.
You hate knowing what cards are actually on the
Yeah.
bottom of your deck rather than
Yeah.
that. You know, because like there is a card on the bottom of your deck that we are never going to draw in every game.
They'll never see it coming.
Indeed.
Best pilot or the
That is the question.
I feel like the horn's pretty good next turn even because
Yeah,
it'll
like
boost
getting
her,
the
yeah.
unblockable there, and like I still build the board here. I think the fact that they're building the board is what pushes me to do this more. The Stillweave Shroud is going to be nice. It probably hits him. Depends on if they twist him or not, though. They may twist him to hit him.
Yeah.
The throne awaits.
A throne. Are you going to do attack in with your 2/2?
I'll dull their bones.
Okay. Oh, they do at least lose that.
Horn?
Yeah, when you play a spell, you gain armor. So this is a pretty classic combo.
Yep.
To the point where next turn I almost certainly play this to kill that off regardless. This turn, though, it's sort of like, do I silence one of these fuckers or do I just horn? I think horning is fine. Horny plenty seems alright.
Yeah, you don't really have a good attack, and the 2/5 there sort of kills anything that wants to attack in here.
It's sort of like, do I value the 2 damage or do I want to protect my face a little bit?
Yeah.
I think as things are right now, I'm okay with protecting my face. Forcing them to play spells if they want their hand to actually be dangerous.
Yep.
I would love
Cat.
power.
Yeah,
That's not surprising.
Alright.
All of my 3-drops. Yeah, the question here is if Stillweave Shroud, what it hits. Probably, I guess it doesn't really matter, because like one of them gets hit by this Crowd Queller, one of them gets hit by the Silence. They both turn into 2/2s with the Silence. And I play it on him so that I can make him bigger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bigger than before.
Yep. Flyer? I guess that's the payoff.
I'm playing it on that because
Yeah,
the
'cause
Crowd
that can
Queller
kill-
kills
yeah.
off this no matter what.
Yep.
If they were to find some other way to get armor,
Yeah,
I
get
wouldn't be
5/5,
able to blow
you
it
wouldn't be
up,
able to kill
basically.
Yeah, fair. Absolutely.
So I got a 4/6 in the air. That's fun. I've played a Tamaris. It's taken so long. If my opponent gets a Retribution, I'm sad. I get the feeling they have a Retribution in their hand because that would be the one card that would make me the saddest. It's definitely up there though.
That's scary.
This guy does at least block him profitably.
Yep. In fact, if you twist him once,
Yes.
But are you gonna flash grenade or?
I don't think I can afford to with this.
Yeah, so you twist him once so that he blocks him,
Yep, twist him and then pray.
and then do you kill the fusion now or do you wait for the flash grenade?
I think I wait for the flash grenade because
Play
they have
her
other
down?
moves to play.
Let's
Yeah,
see what
like
you
just
got.
I think I'm gonna need to eke value out of this game. This is gonna be tough. Their hand is quite, or their board is quite strong here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to find a way to deal with that 4/5.
We
That
have
4/5.
a retribution.
We do have a retribution, yes.
Ah, fuck.
I didn't really have much I could do with it.
I suppose we could have killed him.
Yeah, that
What's
might have been
his-
what loses me the game.
What's the
Play
rest?
permafrost, I think. In other words, I'm
We're
boned.
boned.
In other words, if this card isn't retribution, the game's over.
Ah, the emerald, screwed us anyway.
No. Doesn't really affect anything.
Well, I mean, it kills our Tori without us killing him back.
He's stunned next turn anyway.
No, I mean, even if we'd killed the guy that stunned us, he would be a 5/6 now.
I'd have been able to twist him though.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hey.
yeah, fair.
Don't worry, I've lost the game myself. Yeah, I probably was playing a bit too greedy, not playing that Crowd Queller. I kind of forgot about the stun effect, TBH. So the test pilot gets permafrosted, which is sad. Until High Alert comes on top of my deck.
Hell yeah, woo!
That would change everything. Fucking got him. Man, our board is actually like really strong.
Our board is pretty fucking strong.
Our board is fantastic.
Yeah.
Our opponent's board is just better, unfortunately. Yep. This guy seems wild at common.
Yeah.
He does cost 7 though, is the big thing. It is hard for me to stress this enough that that guy costs 7.
Yeah.
They will be punished.
Will they though?
Nope.
Will they really?
Well. Back all in.
Seems like a reasonable thing.
Ooh, greedy.
I protect the light. Got to get used to this.
Yeah, I like it. Greedy.
Ah. Not lethal.
Not lethal.
Hell, if anything, I might have saved that. Although that might still not save them. Fascinating. You find 1 damage.
I will stand watch. For the Wherein.
Think we win?
I think we win if we go all in.
More like all win. I can't believe we got this.
That greed in their point part to kill our 2/5.
The 2/5. I mean, I was definitely threatening quite a lot of damage. I hadn't thought through all of the math on their side, but yeah, that definitely seemed.
Like going down to 3 was definitely
worrisome.
when they were like going in real hard. I mean,
Yeah.
if we hadn't done Twisted the Tauride test pilot,
We'd be dead.
We'd be dead, but yeah.
Yeah, the Frozen Tauride twist did save my life
Literally
there.
life-saving, yeah.
With the high alert.
Yeah, they just got a little too greedy with their life, the snapback, basically, from us.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, we had a lot of units on board.
I had 1 billion damage on board there.
Yeah.
The Horn of Plenty has been doing work. Turns out, Xenon Obelisk is a common. Pretty good.
Muffled, I could get used to this.
I'm used to it. I'm keeping this.
Yeah, that's...
This
Yeah.
has everything I want.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we just... No, we training ground right away.
Yeah, I
and
training
then
ground
we
first.
hold off
Give
the
myself
siege
some
power,
time.
Yeah.
They went down a card, which is nice. Scary. We both get to do justice or 1 cost scouts. Powerful. Yes. That's just an answer, and it powers her up.
Yeah.
If I can afford to next turn, I probably like Training Ground and Seek Power, and if they're shifting that, I can probably afford to do that.
Yep.
Training Ground first, just to see
to
what
scout.
the top power is. Test Pilot, so I'm gonna be on 3. I think I still keep that though, because I have a lot of shit that I can do.
Yeah, fair enough. Do we grab the Shadow?
Yeah, probably. I haven't seen a Tremor Shocker yet.
We're much more likely to grab one of the other 2 powers.
Yeah, to top
in
deck
here.
the other colors. Which is very important to consider.
You throw down her?
Yeah.
Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got. So now we've got the initiation if they play something with 2 health and the flash grenade to back it up.
Yeah, there we go. No, we don't have silence target yet. So.
Yep.
Did we put 2 monks down? Or the Taurite?
Yeah, it is sort of the question. I might put the monks down, kind of just increase my options. Test Pilot is like really nice in the late game, so actually holding on to him a bit longer might be good.
Guide my fists, guide my fists.
Yo, these fists? Fucking guide them. Not sure what they chose not to do there. Okay.
There.
Certainly worrisome. To the point where I may just play the Still Weave on
silence?
like her, silence them, and attack in with her. Mm-hmm. 1 cost. If they have the common spell, I'm very sad. Although I suppose I have,
you have a flash grenade.
That might not be enough. 6 plus 3, 7. She gets 6 health. Yeah, that would be enough. This silences both the Endurance and the 2/2 Minotaur. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is that common spell. So if they... I'm basically going to trade a flash grenade for a that spell there, for a pump spell here, which is a very good deal for me.
Nope.
And that's fine too, I guess. Like I'll take the free master, eh?
Yep.
Okay. You're really spending a lot of resources to slow that down, huh?
Destroys.
Okay. I'm double K. I think I attack in with these 2 and kind of just take whatever trades they hand me. Like if they double block her to kill her, I high alert her. If they block him with the matriarch, yeah, seems good. She gets bigger no matter what.
Ah. Oh, that's mean.
Isn't it? Fair enough.
Oh, yeah, that's mean.
Yep.
We would have killed the matriarch, right?
Yes, the matriarch absolutely is the kill there. Hey, it's a 5/4 flyer.
I can't believe this deck is going
I know. It's a bold new world. Yep.
Okay.
I'm not even able to play her. I don't care.
Yeah, you're getting that second, yeah.
Guaranteed living example is just so much. Mm-hmm. Everything happens so much. Hell, I might even kill him.
I do think living example with that guy.
Yes,
the
he
fate
gives
guy,
the fate.
I think
Definitely
would be
help.
Really good.
I'm
yeah.
curious if he's going. If living example will be in the actual format.
Makar binds us.
Oh, there's
That's
our
convenient.
shadow.
Together, we'll find the path.
Hey, don't kill me. Just throwing that out there. I would love if a living example ever gave me a buff.
Nope.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Nope, they don't have a spell. Unless they were waiting to click it really fast, in which case, good on you.
Your bloodline is weak.
Okay.
And that's fair. We're not really gonna use that for attacking.
I might even get to play the Puma. This will make a really good Xenon initiation target. The test pilot will also make a really good Xenon initiation target. I'm sorry I threw away your favorite wolf.
I know.
On the plus side, they threw away Fenris Nightshade. I'm alright with taking this damage, given that I have the initiation on me. You have something here.
Be gone!
Nice.
Whang! Woo!
There is an argument for, like, playing this, and then I guess I can't initiate it this turn. So probably just play the test pilot and then initiate it next turn and kill her.
Monument.
Yeah.
You can't.
It's also I played power this turn.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you can't play her in the
Yeah.
initiation next turn unless you draw power.
Oh no, I'm playing it on him next turn and killing this.
Okay, right. Ah, yes, with a twist. Huh?
Doesn't even need a twist with initiation.
Alright, +1.
Good.
You're good.
I'm not sure what their trick is.
Ooh, we have fire.
Hello. I'd really like for them to just play out all their powers so I don't have to worry about any tricksy bullshit. That would be nice of them. I am going to try to hold on to this monument.
Yeah, if we can.
Because now that I have the shadow, it's much better. There we go. Perfect. I don't like that they held on to that.
Yeah.
It's at least a little worrisome. The point where I may even initiate this instead, because if they have, like, the Overwhelm spell, he dies to that, to Daring Maneuver.
It would have been a daring maneuver.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been beforehand. It's more that they have this much power up and 5 cards in their hand.
Yes, they have something.
Yeah, it's like a question of can I afford to waste the initiation? Like
Can you even just like wait and like play the Puma or something?
Potentially. Kinda do like that, I
Are you
think.
attacking with Toride?
Yeah, probably. Should have done that first, but that's fine. Got him.
1 damage, 27 turn clock. Woo!
This will be over before they know it.
We must rise up!
Gamers rise up. They still left 2 power up.
Ooh, we do have high alert now.
Kind of want to play that to the point where I may just trade in like the Puma or something.
Yeah.
Plus, the Puma with high alert gains me 7 health.
Yeah.
Which, that's okay. Oh, and they didn't even have a thing in response to that. Interesting.
Like,
There's always a way if you know the path.
Don't think I need that. Nah.
we only have 1 thing at 6.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Is that?
Be gone!
Kill a unit, create a 5/5, Nihil Draconis, and with flying and lifesteal, and put it in the void. Well, they are finally out of shit to do, so I can initiate the test pilot guilt-free.
Yeah, back in with everyone else.
Yep.
Right, turning ground on her. And don't have harsh rule, I don't think. Ooh, or him. Ooh, yes.
And that's pretty good.
She's a very good target.
Guide
So
me.
was our test pilot.
Yeah. I like all the things that are currently going on. I will say that. This is why Living Example was fucked.
Yeah.
It should be noted. This was what Living Example did good.
Yeah.
I will probably like test pilot, get him up, and then play her down.
Yeah.
And then like hold the Tauride test pilot and the Xultan Paladin to just go even further. I think I will cause trouble on purpose.
Yep.
Suddenly we're threatening 9 damage and they can't even like trade.
No.
Let's see what you got.
Show me what you got. I'm getting 4 unblockable damage next turn.
Oh,
That's certainly decent. Now it's dead. There is an argument to retribute it now and just go all in. They can block 3/3 of damage. So I do 1, 4, 7, 11, 14. I think that's correct. I think that I can kill them if I do that.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Because, like, if I don't do that, like, I guess I could also just give a card to them for it, but I think as is...
The stun is, like, super worth it. If it was just a silence...
Yeah.
But because it stuns it, and now they only have a 2/2 blocker, which,
Yep.
you know,
Have fun.
it dies.
You can kill my 1/1 if you'd like.
You could kill a 1/1.
You really get that value of killing the living
I think
example.
they just... Which, fair, because they didn't even see that we still had a Tory test file in their hand.
Yep.
Well, you didn't think this deck was gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, kind of by virtue of just being the first draft I did in a new format, it never goes well. We are at exactly 2 hours. Do we make this just another one draft stream?
Yeah, this
so
is
we don't
the
have a
one.
4-hour draft stream?
Absolutely. But yeah, honestly, I think this deck, its biggest problem is it doesn't have the fixing. Other than that,
Yeah.
it has a lot.
It has a lot of
good
really
shit.
good cards, and a lot of people are playing like kind of clown shoesy, because the new format because this format just came out, this weird preview format. I'm really excited for this set to drop, though. This is wild. Like, Mastery is as good of a mechanic as I thought it would be in terms of like the weird, interesting stuff it sets up. Muster is about as irrelevant as I figured it would be. Haven't seen any Exalted yet. I do feel like it's going to be fine, like just because Exalted units are going to be really good value units.
Yeah.
Like the
Well,
one
it's like
cost
when-
1/1.
You always have to consider if I kill it, it's now buffing something else.
Yep.
You know. That's not amazing, but it does have all our influence.
That's the thing. Like, I can pull time with this, and that goes a long way.
Yeah.
Can I survive? Is the question. To get up to 4
Yeah.
with just a daze in my hand. Fuck it. Roll the dice. If we draw power, we're screwed. He went down a card, though.
Interesting.
Well, that's good. Alright, this is going to be a unit. That's really important. Also makes the seek power decision very easy.
Yeah.
Because there was a case for, like, you know, drawing this since you knew it was in your hand, and, like, having the extra unit instead of a power would be really useful there.
Kana.
Rakano. I like that they haven't done anything
Let's see
before
what
now.
you got.
Ah, bugger.
That's okay.
I'm hurt.
One shot will do it.
This definitely helps.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting this damage in regardless. I'd rather not lose the Cabal Repeater.
It's working!
I want to hold up High Alert here. I don't know if I can afford to hold up High Alert here.
When does our monument...
When I
transmute?
play 5.
5.
I might still hold up High Alert
Yeah.
here. If it gets them to not attack in with that, it actually makes things a lot better for me. And that's, I think, even like that would be worth dropping 4 power, possibly. Pest Pilot does at least threaten the
You
kill.
double
though.
block and kill, and it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah, so actually, I think that's probably... If they have a trick, High Alert becomes worse. I guess if they have a trick, High Alert's better. If they don't have a trick, this is better. We shall see. Alright, well, that's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Because I cannot daze that regardless. Alright, here I'm going to just not take the base damage. They get this guaranteed, which is, you know, not great, but not the worst thing in the world. At this point... A Puma backed up by a Horn of Plenty is actually pretty strong.
That's like the one card that made like High Alert, like, not probably the one card, but a card that made High Alert the better choice.
Yep.
We just
I'm debating trading out here, but yeah, I think with the Horn of Plenty coming.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. I'd be okay with the trade. I'd just be really scared of one of those being a trick. Yeah, I think that was correct. Like I could test pilot and hold up days, but I don't think that's much for me. Peter costs 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So I could, like, if I get one more power, I could use it in High Alert, which would be nuts.
Yep.
They will be punished.
Will they, though? That is the question.
Kill the 3/6?
Yeah, probably. It's such a problem for me. And right now, if I can just stall the board, I will eventually just outsize them.
Yeah, do you attack in with your test pilot or...
Yeah, if they have a trick, I daze whatever does or doesn't get it, basically.
Yep.
They probably let that hit their face.
Do you think their 3/6s?
It's the biggest thing. It's also not that relevant right now, so it might be better to just play the test pilot and hold up days. Like, if they play any... Like, right now, it's not really threatening too much for me.
Sure.
If they play something bigger, that's a real problem. If I could play something along with the Retribution, it would be one thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Worth asking if I want this to get bigger, but probably not for now. I think holding up the days is fine. Lets me pull some tricksy stuff.
Let's go!
That is not it, Chief. Like, this just accelerates my clock in the air quite a bit, having both of those up. In particular, I can also twist this and attack in with both of them.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, they're considering this one.
And they kept it. At this point, I might even like High Alert and Retribution. Or even just like High Alert and Twist. And like attack in with all 3 of these. I think I might do that, because they might end up with a really bad set of trades.
Are you worried about snapback then?
I have 20 health. And I'll get even more health when I use
fair.
that, when I get that.
Hello, Kinetic Given, it's definitely
Laying
going.
down cover.
S-Gate. I'm very glad I didn't accidentally twist him, because that would have made things very bad for me.
I've done that. Keeping your Cabal repeater back.
Yeah, I just don't want to lose it immediately. Yeah. It's actually worth 2 damage in the air.
Yep.
When it twists again. And like, if they choose to take 12 damage here, then I'm suddenly in almost range for lethal. And if they don't do anything, I retribute that.
Yeah, we also have High Alert to like...
Yes, High Alert is the reason I'm making this attack.
Because we can like block.
If they decide they really want that Puma, I can either save it or like really fuck with them. That is enough, isn't it? It's like 7, and this gets up to 8.
Yeah?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend. Just gonna throw it out there. I'm pretty happy for keeping this hand.
Yeah. And he's still a blocker now.
Yep.
We have 29 health.
Yep. Yeah, a thing about High Alert that I never really appreciated is the fact that it actually lets your units stay back and block. I kind of want to do it again.
We twist. I mean, yeah. Why not, right? Like a Retribution and Daze and Net, you know.
Hell, if I stun 2 of these, like these 2, and then they do have 17 health. What I may do is just attack in with all 3 of these. If they like exact block the Puma, I daze whatever, and then after that I retribute.
Something, yeah. You twist or no?
Actually, yeah. This is
Can't
kind of
daze
gross
and
here.
retribute.
Laying down cover.
Time to retribute the wealth.
The thing is, it makes that Puma a 6/5,
Yeah.
which, kills the 3.
And deadly.
And deadly,
is the
yeah.
real big thing. It means if they multi-block it,
Yeah, everything's dead. Yep.
they lose everything.
Yep.
And if they like triple block it, I then daze one of them. That's fun.
That's fair. What you got?
Yes.
Ah.
Guess what, motherfucker? Nah. Like, I could give it to this, and that would be nice, but honestly, I think where we're at, we don't really need that.
Yeah.
Kind of longer game thinking. They give it the 2-3. That's gonna get retribution.
Yeah, we're gonna kill that.
Might even not kill it.
Just silence and stun it.
Yeah, if I silence and stun it, they've got like this guy in the air, and then I can just start. I just start twisting these two.
Yep.
All seems fine and good. It's like a little bit dangerous if they can manage to start sniping these guys out, but I think it's still worth it.
Well, they still have to get past your like 6-1 and 5-5 on the ground.
Yeah, and I might even just swing all in here. They can kill one of these off, but it's like not a good trade for them. If I do this.
I could get used to this. I could get used to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
At this point, like, it was just, I was choking the life out of them. Boy, there is a lot of value in
This
this.
draft went 7! Woo!
Yeah, that sure did happen.
Pick 2 colors, he said.
What a fool I was. Honestly, the 2 Seek powers saved this deck so hard.
Oh yeah, I pull for the Seek Power.
Seek power, like this deck is exactly why Seek power is as strong as it is. Like,
I think Seek Power is gonna be stupid strong in this format.
Seek
as well.
power turns so many of our bad hands into good hands. I'm really curious what fixing is gonna look like in the next format. Hey,
Hi,
Kenna.
Canna.
Because, like, there's a lot of weird stuff in the current cards, like those the Fate influence ones.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be really good in draft because A, they're bears with upside, and most of their keywords seem to be really good.
Yep.
And B, they give you influence without even playing a card.
Yep.
Which will likely cause some weird strategies to happen. So, like, I'd probably play them even if none of them had keywords.
Have 4 Cannas. There you go.
There you go.
Got a new Canna.
I have a lot of dust.
Only, yeah. I mean, some of that is from me.
Yep. Oh god, yeah.
As is your
Frankly, the gold count in this is basically all you because you play like gauntlets
fair amount, yeah.
during like when you're here.
When I'm bored, yeah.
Yep.
I
Go
feel
through
like
quests. I mean, it's a pretty good way to do things.
Yeah.
By the way, you can feel free to re-roll.
I do.
Any of those, like
I
the
do.
versus ones.
I do. But you can only reroll 1 a day.
Yes, 1 per day.
Yep.
Anyway, this new format's gonna be this new sets format is gonna be buck wild. This draft, like, I guess pseudo event they have going on is pretty fun. Like, these draft packs, I don't really know much about them, but this is probably the most powerful that draft packs have ever been. Because they usually make draft packs a little bit weaker than the regular packs because they're supposed to be like the stars of the show. The first part of set 6, it was notoriously bad, where you literally just made your deck in packs 1 and 4.
They were awful.
But
yeah.
even in other formats, they usually made it so that, you know, you were building your decks around the set packs rather than the draft packs. So this may be the first time that, like, the draft packs are as powerful or more powerful than the set packs, which is going to be a really weird 1 to 2 weeks of draft.
What a weird 7-2 draft. That was fun.
That was
two and
pretty
a bit
good.
hours.
So yeah, we went our usual 2 hours, which is kind of like our.
Well, one, the drafting itself took a while because we were looking.
We had to look at all the cards. Yeah, any draft with new cards in it is always going to take that little bit longer to even just be like, ooh, that might be interesting. Ooh, I wonder what decks like that, you know. But yeah, on top of it, this is also going to be a pretty complicated format to draft.
Yep. Well, we'll be back on Sunday with more Dragon Quest builders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week next. I'm so excited for next week. We're playing the Halloween game.
Yes,
it's
we're
October.
gonna jump into it.
It's October. We're finally doing Spooktacular.
You literally wanted to do this last year, and we never
I've wanted
fit
to do
it
this
in.
game pretty much ever since we started streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like, this game is dumb, and I love it, and it's great for Halloween, and we just didn't get to it last year. And I'm so looking forward to it this year. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I also have to pick a new game for Wednesday.
Good luck.
Ah.
All right, we will see you all on Sunday. Bye, everybody.